All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is HD. Welcome back. It's time for another HD broadcast, and this is going to be direct from MLG, Ohio, Columbus. I guess you should say Columbus, Ohio. Man, things always get mixed around when you're having a lot of fun. I did see this broadcasted live. Some of the awesome casters out there who I've been following since Brood War Tastosis and Artosis, of course, and of course Day 9 DJ Wheat. Big ups to them. I had a great time with them this weekend, and this is going to be one of the games I believe that was streamed live. I'm not going to be casting these games in any kind of particular order, guys. I'm just going to pick out whatever games I thought were really, really good. And the replay pack is out there for any of you guys who are wondering. If you guys want to know where it is, I guess I could post the link down below. But this is going to be between oGs.MC. MC is seriously been the player to watch. He is such a boss. And he acts like a boss too, man. He walks around. He does a little throat cut little thing with his neck and his thumb. He doesn't care. I was gonna say he doesn't give a F about anybody. That pretty much sums up his attitude. He really doesn't care. He is a boss, and he just thinks he is the most confident player in the world. He thinks he is the best in the world as well. I think he's won like 2 titles already in the GSL. So he is really probably the best player out there in the world right now, or one of the best. He has stated himself that any foreign tournament he goes to, and by foreign he means anything outside of South Korea. These guys are both Korean, by the way. Any tournament outside of South Korea, he will win. And this was actually late in the losers bracket, which means both these players are still in the tournament. MC basically super confident. His opponent, though, is IMLosira. I've heard a couple ways to pronounce his name. Lucira. I think the proper way is Lucira. Lucira has really been a Zerg that has been up and coming in Starcraft 2. He has an absolute talent for Zerg. It's almost natural the way he plays it. It's just he knows when to drone up, when to make attacking units, when a drop is coming. He is extremely talented, and I don't think this is the first time these two players played at Columbus, Ohio. They did play at an earlier stage of the tournament. One of the players got knocked down. I think it was MC, who got knocked out, I believe, by another very famous player. I don't want to say exactly who, but he is known for his BM. Anyways, MC is down here in the losers bracket, and whoever loses this one, I believe, basically is knocked out. The winner goes on to the finals or the grand finals. I don't know why I'm really stating the order. It doesn't matter because I'm casting them out of order anyways, and I'm sure a lot of you guys tuned into the stream already. But yeah, this is really a good game. I can't wait to get it underway. Just want to note already, MC here, throwing up a Forge first, has opened up with cannons to start things off, and has opened up with the Nexus, obviously. Is going to be going for the Forge, fast expand, and anytime a Protoss player starts things off like this, it usually means he's going to be playing a very macro game. And especially on this map, this is the map to do it on. It's well defined at the natural. It's a closed off ramp into the natural and into the main. It's very small. It's easy for Protoss players to open up with the Forge first and get that early Nexus down right away. Now, it's a little strange that Lucira's hatchery here seems to be very late. I guess it looks like he opened up pool and gas first. And so his natural is going to be very late compared to the Protoss player. So MC is going to get a huge jump start here. And the thing here is, if Lucira wants to even things out by making an attack happen, he really can't. This front door is completely blockaded off. I mean, even the photon cannon, I think, is pretty much safe from any unit. Maybe a Zergling or Baneling can leak in through there. I'm not entirely sure. But Lucira is starting things off with a slight handicap, simply because he got his hatchery just a little bit later. And now MC is going to be getting a Stargate. Lucira, wisely with an Overlord positioned in there, is going to scout that Stargate. He knows exactly what is coming here. And I guess MC is going to try to take immediately to the skies, which is fairly smart. I think Void Rays can be a powerful tool, especially to pick off these Overlords that are kind of lumbering across the map. You don't want them pooping on your place, then you you send out something to kill them off with. And what better than a Void Ray or a Phoenix? So MC, he will be getting something to take out those Overlords. Also has a couple of cannons. Doesn't want to be roachling all in which is always a possibility. But now that Lucira has the natural up and has been droning up for quite some time, I don't think he's going to be all-inning him. In fact, he's getting a third hatchery now, so certainly looks like we're going to be seeing some kind of a very macro game. Once again, this is going to be best of 3. I probably should have let you guys know that before I started casting this game. It is a best of 3, I believe. So any player that wins 2 out of the 3 will be the winner. But both these players, guys, seriously, so good. The talent here in this game is through the roof. These 2 players, I mean, beyond the roof, through the stratosphere, beyond the stratosphere, in the extremities of the universe, these guys are the best of the best of the best. Remember when Will Smith said the best of the best of the best, sir? Basically, this is what he meant. These guys are so talented. The Zerg player here at 8 minutes has 3 hatcheries, fully saturated, has got almost 50 drones. That's just an insane amount of droning, considering he didn't even open up 14 hatch. He opened up with a pool first, and now both these players really just trying to eke out some kind of a small battle victory. But of course, with MC so hunkered down at the front door, that's not going to happen. In fact, MC is coming in here with a Void Ray and a couple of Phoenixes. He's looking to be offensive here. But, oh man, that Spore Crawler, can it be saved by the Queens? Yes, it does. And of course, with the Spore Crawler over here, I think the wise positioning by Lucira of his defensive structures, that's going to allow him to stay safe. And now that the Spore Crawler is up, that Void Ray will have to turn tail and find another way. So Lucira, he's certainly looking very good, guys. He hasn't really been harassed whatsoever. Both these players, in fact, really are playing a very macro game. On a map like this, you can't blame them. They just want to get as many drones as possible and get as much economy or probes as possible until the mid and late game, which is when we're really going to start seeing some action happen. In fact, MC now, it looks like he may be going into mass Blink Stalkers. That can be very smart. With all these warp gates, guys, those warp gates along with the Twilight Council, we might see a mass transition into Blink Stalkers on a map like this. Blink Stalkers can be so effective simply because they can blink up to these rocks at the center. They can maneuver themselves through the natural straight into the main. There are so many possibilities with Blink Stalkers on a map like this. I would really be surprised if he researches something else and he's getting charged for his Zealots. So yeah, definitely really interesting. We're actually having a pretty sizable charge lot army being made out here at the front door. MC is making charge lots here, which is very strange. He may be thinking about some kind of a strange timing attack with charge lots and Phoenixes, and I wonder if Lucira is going to be prepared for this. He has, what kind of units does he have right now? He has just nothing but drones. He's got 86 drones. So my goodness, he's just been macroing up this entire game. He has not made a single attacking unit. He's on 3 bases. MC is going to have to make something happen here, and he's going to have to move in quite quickly. He is making just an all-charge lot army on the bottom of this ramp. He's waiting for charge to finish. He's got +2 weapons on the way. That is still going to be a very, very long way from finishing. But charge is about to finish now, and it is time to move out. It's a Phoenix charge lot move out, and I don't know what Lucira is going to make. Is he going to make Hydras? He's got a Hydraless Den. Groove Spine's on the way. He's not going to rely on Hydras. He's going to have Roaches and Speedlings, which I think should be able to handle this pretty easily. I don't know. That's a lot of Zealots coming in here. It's going to come down to that Graviton Beam. Graviton Beam actually being used on the Queen. Back down here, the charge lot's forced to deal with Roaches, which isn't the best of positions, but now that the Phoenixes come in, they'll be able to lift off the Roaches, but the Spore Crawler down there doing lots of damage. 2 Zealots at the front here trying to pick up this Spore Crawler, having a little bit of trouble with the Zerglings, finally able to pick it off, and all the charge lots in the middle actually getting destroyed by the Roaches and Lings. So a nice but very strange timing attack right there by MC with charge lots and Phoenixes. I have never seen that before. You know, the hallmark of a very, very good gamer is when he is able to pull out builds that are completely unexpected and out of the blue. You guys can see that Lucira was not prepared for that kind of a charge lot Phoenix attack. He just made units at the very last second. He was just able to barely hold off the chargelets. I mean, things could have went very differently, you know? If a couple charges had survived, they could have went in here, killed off the Spore Crawlers, and picked off drones in conjunction with the Phoenixes. It was certainly a close one. Now, no MC is going to be flying in here. He doesn't have charge lot support anymore, and I think I think he's going to try to fall down into a normal playstyle. Yeah, he's getting a lot of Stalkers, he's getting Colossus, and he is killing off his own core there. He's got to get it out of the way so he can walk out. That's one thing that sucks about playing Protoss SimCity is sometimes you got to destroy your own buildings. But he is going to make a hole now so he can get out, and oh man, I think Lucira is going to be making a counterattack here. Meanwhile, Phoenixes and a Void Ray coming up to the fourth hatchery to pick that off. A Colossus comes out at the very last second to save the day, and along with the Force Fields is able to hold off the Zerg counterattack. MC holds it off, brilliantly played, and now he may actually get this hatchery. Oh man, but the Spore Crawler comes up. MC will have to reposition the Void Ray and bring it around the backside if he wants to kill off that hatchery, and he definitely wants to get that right now. But with the Spore Crawler repositioning itself, that new buff to the crawlers in 6 seconds, they reburrow themselves. MC not noticing here, could lose his Void Ray, and he just barely gets it out of the way. Oh my goodness, that is so close. He's going to want to immediately target that Void Ray right now as soon as it gets fully charged, or continue going for the hatchery. And he's still trying to play with fire here, but eventually loses that Void Ray. Meanwhile, MC now trying to get a third Nexus up at the middle of the map, but Speedlings all running in here, forcing the cancel on the Nexus. Well played right there by Lucira, coming in there after defending his hatchery and then picking off that Nexus, forcing the cancel. And now Lucira going with Banelings and Overlord drop. This is actually one of the telltale signs of Lucira. He is one of the players who has really embraced the new revolution in ZVP, which is Banelings and Baneling drops. Banelings are so effective. MC comes in here and he catches a glimpse of all the green. And that green is not good. It is not green money. It is green in terms of destructive, acidic firepower. And Lucira has a lot of Banelings ready to go. The thing about Banelings is they're so effective, especially with Overlord drop on the main Protoss ball. If you can drop them on the sentries, and even on the Stalkers and Colossus, because the Protoss units love to bunch up so well, Banelings are so effective if you can drop them in the center of the ball. So that's what Lucira is looking to do. In fact, he's going for a double-pronged attack here, trying to distract the Protoss player. He gets his Overlord in there, and he's going to take off several probes as a result. He gets about 9 probe kills. Yes, in fact, 9 exact. And here we are at the middle of the map. Lucira has his Banelings. He's got a massive Overlord fleet trying to find position over the Stalkers, and he gets the Banelings to drop off, dealing serious damage to the Stalkers, and now going straight for the Colossus, just dropping them off. Lucira in so much trouble, and the Hydra's now at the back. I think that, not Lucira in so much trouble, MC in so much trouble. I think Lucira, though, may not have enough Hydras to finish off this army because this Colossus, they have so much HP that are so powerful even against Banelings, but Lucira once again coming in with Banelings! He kills off so many probes at the natural of MC, and once again that is now at 27 workers killed. Oh my goodness, Lucira is just mauling the Protoss economy, but at the same time, MC was able to hold off the main attack at the front door. He was able to keep this Nexus alive, which was oh so crucial. He was able to keep his units alive at the center, but he is really down in supply right now. I still don't know if he's got enough to deal with Lucira's just such innovative strategy of using Banelings, and in fact right now he may just be meeting his maker. The Zerglings have now been allowed to run inside the main, and never a good situation, especially when those Zerglings can burrow. You guys know what a good Zerg player can do with burrowed Zerglings. We saw that with Spanishua. He's able to unburrow them whenever he pleases, but of course with the Obs coming in here now, that is going to force the unburrow. And it looks like Lucira is in a great position, guys. He is at 5 bases right now, although the 5th base is not really mining. Against the Protoss is 3. He's got 35 more drones. His army tab is significantly ahead at about 100 supply, and he's coming in here with more Banelings. This could be the finishing blow for oGs.MC. Remember, this is the first game. Oh my god, the Speedlings almost getting a surround there, but of course the Stalkers have Blink, but now that they've used Blink, they will not be able to dodge the Banelings inside the Overlord, unless of course they continue moving back. MC trying to stay away from the Banelings, but it may be too much, and MC decides to GG out of the game. Beautiful play right there by Lucira. He going for those Banelings and Overlords, man. Those are the devastation. That is, you look that up in the dictionary, and Banelings and Overlords, that's the picture you'll see. So in next to devastation. So that was a great game by both these players, in fact, showing just how good they are. They are such top tier caliber. And Lucira really never going into Hive Tech, just playing Lair the entire way. And it worked out beautifully for him. So great game there. We're going to move on to game 2 here. This is once again a broadcast of the Columbus, Ohio games that were played just days ago. So stay tuned, guys. HD signing out.